part ng ating executive plan is to make a preschool ward activity. Pero hindi natin ito tatawagin na seminary and institute activity or enrollment activity. Kasi yung mga hindi interesado or yung mga less active, hindi sila pupunta because hindi nga sila interested sa mga ganun klase na activity. So tatawagin lang natin ito na Youth and YSA ward activity. At ito ay gagawin ito 1 to 2 weeks before the start of class para hindi pa sila busy. So this activity pwedeng swimming, sports, hiking, or cooking ng masarap na pagkain. Pwedeng indoor, pwedeng outdoor. And ito po yun, ito yung program, presiding si Bishop, magkakandak yung YSA leader. Opening remark, si youth leader. Pagkatapos, magkaroon ng 45 minutes activity na gagawin ng YSA at saka ng may youth leaders. Bahala na sila kung anong gusto nilang klaseng activity ito. Basta 45 minutes. And then, from that, after 45 minutes, magkaroon ng 10 minutes break. So, habang nagpapahinga, light snack muna sila. Then, followed by a separate sessions. Ibig sabihin, yung grade 9 to 12 ay maghihiwalay at saka maghihiwalay sa grupo ng YSA, separate session. At ito po yung mangyayari sa separate sessions nila. For grade 9 to 12 sessions, may 5-minute introduction to seminary by the youth leader. Tapos susundan siya ng 60-minute seminary lessons. Ito ay actual na 2 lessons na ituturo ng seminary teachers. Pinaiksi na lesson, yung isang lesson 30 minutes lang times 2 magiging 60 minute. So pagkatapos niyan, merong isa sa magaling na seminary student magbibigay ng testimony. So similarly, ganun din sa YSA session. May 5-minute na introduction to institute by the YSA leader. Susundan siya ng 60-minute institute lessons. Talagang actual na lessons din ito sa institute by the institute teacher. Pinaiksi lang din yung isang lesson, 30 minutes times 2, magiging 60 minutes. And then mag-end din siya ng 3-minute testimony, isa sa mga magaling na institute student. Pagkatapos niyan, balik naman sila together. So magkagawin ng closing remark ang presiding leader. And then prayer, tapos group picture, then kainan na. Now, meron tayong timeline for our executive plan. So, June 16, ang bishop i-present na niya yung executive plan to the ward council. Pero wala pang detail, parang i-introduce niya lang ito. Kasi the following week, June 22, yung executive plan will become a major agenda sa ward council. So, maaring itong topic na ito ay 30 minutes to 40 minutes kasi this include planning. So major agenda siya. Tapos yung the rest of the agenda ng ward council, mga minor na lang na pwede lang i-discuss in 15 minutes. So that's June 22. So pagdating ng July 1 to 20, take action na ito. Kasi June 22 is the planning, discussing, and July 1 to 20 is take action. So ibig sabihin, magbibisit na ngayon ang ward council. Pagdating ng July 27, ito na yung combined activities nila ng grade 9 to 12. So July 27 is very critical kasi few days na lang, July 29 to August 3, mag-start na yung seminary class or at least yung klase sa high school. By August 3, yung teacher magsasubmit na ng pangalan sa bishop kung sino na nag-attend sa klase niya during the week. Kasi the following day, Sunday, August 4, i-discuss nila yung enrollment report. So kung ilan na ang nag-enroll for that week, for the past week. August 13 to 17, so this is tentative, most likely ito na yung start ng institute class. So by August 18, yung supervisor, magpapadala na siya ng enrollment update sa bawat ward na may kasama na yung listahan ng pangalan ng mga estudyante na nag-attend during the week. So August 24, ito yung target date natin na ma-accomplish na ng ward council ang goal sa SNI enrollment. So August 24, bakit? Kasi pagdating ng August 25, ang pag-uusapan na ngayon ng ward council is completion goal. Ibig sabihin, ilan ba sa mga naka-enroll sa seminary institute ang dapat makapasa, minimum numbers na makapasa of students. So August 25. Pero kung ang ating nagawang activity sa July pa lang, 27 ba yon kanina, ay nakuha na natin lahat ng enrollment goal, edi wala nating problema dito sa August 24 kasi July pa lang, kuha na natin yung target. Kaya just make sure sa activity na yon, kung nasa listahan nyo ng goal nyo ay dapat 20 na YSA, so just make sure during that activity, yung lahat ng 20 na yon ay mag-attend sa activity. Ganon din sa seminary, kung ang target nyo ay 20, just make sure na lahat ng 20 na nakapangalan sa listahan nyo during the activity ay mag-attend. So in that way, July pa lang, kuha na agad, accomplish na agad yung goal ng ating enrollment. Kaya pag August 25, pag-usapan na lang ay yung completion. So September to November, patuloy lang yung implementation ng executive plan. Pero this time, sa Ward Council, minor agenda na lang siya. Siguro mga 10 minutes discussion na lang ito kasi this is just more on the follow-up. Hindi na siya major agenda. Pero continue siya na dinidiscuss during Ward Council. Pagdating ng December 1, yung supervisor natin, magbibigay na siya ng enrollment and completion reports sa mga Ward Council para makita ng Ward Council kung ano nang nangyari, na-achieve ba yung enrollment and completion goals. Kung na-achieve man, ano kayang magandang nangyari that led to success so that we can learn from that. Kung hindi man na-achieve, ano kayang dapat pang i-improve para sa next term, makuha na natin ang goal. So this is for the term 1 na ating timeline up to December. Kasi usually by December, tapos na yung term 1.